Cool, so we can shit on them, but shorty generous. She wanna pack her little friends inside the 4-door. Looking at the ass, cause you the shit, but shorty in her own class on them. She know how I'm coming by it. In the height of slavery, I probably slapped the shit out of one of them little white boys. They ever tried to play with her. Probably lose my life, but shit, I proudly take their love. Simply cause I live for you. I love you like one of my kind, let it cake. You know I care for you. Think I'm funny, anything to put a smile on you, shorty. Shorty such a queen, she got me singing Elvis like the king. I can't help falling in love with something like that. What's going on, y'all? It's your main man 5, and I'm back with another video for y'all. So, first off, I want to say I appreciate y'all for showing so much love when I did those Tupac reactions. As y'all know, I did, first off, I did the Me Against the World album reaction, and that went crazy. I love the reception that it was getting, and like some of the comments that talked about how much they enjoyed watching somebody from my generation really go back to check that out. So I appreciate y'all. So I've been seeing like a lot of comments requesting this, and y'all read the title, so y'all know what we doing. It's funny that it kind of worked out this way because I already had a plan to do somewhat of a little versus type of thing, but also just to pay homage to them. But I want to do a versus for Life After Death and All Eyes on Me, with that being Biggie and Tupac's, both of their double albums and their last albums before they passed. I think that would be like a really good time to go back and check them both out full length for the very first time, to see which one, first of all, I have a preference for, but also just overall which one was a better album. But also, more importantly than all of that, just to really show appreciation and immerse myself a little bit deeper into the history of this thing of ours. So I'm excited to do that, and that was already a plan, so this worked out perfectly. Y'all know I always like to do a song from the album to kind of gauge you guys' excitement level going into an album, because that's a commitment. So today I'm going to be doing Life Goes On by Tupac. This will be my very first time ever hearing this song, and yeah, I'm excited to check it out. And I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit about something at the end, just to open up everything that we've been doing here on the channel. As y'all know, we recently hit 5,000 subscribers. I cannot express how appreciative I am for y'all, but we'll talk more about it at the end. Let's get right into it.
How many brothers fell victim to the street? Rest in peace, young nigga. There's a heaven for you. Be alive if I told you that I never thought of that. My niggas, we the last ones left. But life goes on. How many brothers fell victim to the street? Rest in peace, young nigga. There's a heaven for you. Be alive if I told you that I never thought of that. My niggas, we the last ones left. Life goes on. I bail through the empty halls, breath stinking in my drawers. Ring, ring, ring. Quiet, y'all. Incoming call. Plus, it's my homie from high school. He getting by. It's time to bury another brother. Nobody cry. Life is a baller. Alcohol and booty calls. We used to do them as adolescents. Do you recall? Raised as G's. Loped out and blazed the weed. Get on the roof. Let's get smoked out and blaze with me. 2 in the morning and we still high assed out. Screaming thug till I die before I passed out. But now that you're gone, I'm in the zone, thinking I don't wanna die all alone. But now you're gone, and all I got left is stinking memories. I love them niggas to death. I'm drinking Hennessy while trying to make it last. I drank a fifth for that ass when you pass, cause life goes on. How many brothers fell victim?
I love the fact that this is still kind of, and that's even through all the Tupac music that I have heard previously. I love the fact that this leans directly into the themes that I heard a lot listening to Me Against the World. He still talks about that anxiety of growing and making a way out of where he comes from. He talks about survivor's guilt. He talks about the feelings and emotions tied to constantly, even though you made it to a different situation, watching people that you grew up with die, having to go to more funerals than you do weddings, having to watch your back and constantly deal with the paranoia of knowing that the more you grow, sometimes the place you comes from hates you for your success. And it's like, it's a mixed emotion type of feeling because I got so much love for the people. Tupac was the type of rapper and artist that uplifted the community. He put messages out there. He told stories for the have-nots. He spoke on behalf of the people that couldn't speak for themselves. And the funny thing about that is, regardless of how much you do for people, sometimes they will always find a gripe with how you go about it. Even though I'm preaching for the community, they, oh, this nigga always preaching. I don't got time to hear that shit all the time. Fuck, he know about the struggle. That nigga, he rich. He do, oh, you successful. I'm in here still rapping in the hood. I'm trying to, but I'm giving y'all a lane. I'm making a way for y'all to notice that it's possible. Every generation has those people from our community that show us that it's possible. And I feel like that's all you really need to do. Once you see somebody break through the barrier that comes from where you come from or looks the way that you look, you know, barring all things to the side, like compromising character and the things that come with, you know, making it into the entertainment industry, all of that to the side, being able to see that it was possible for somebody that looks like you should find more hope in that than jealousy. And that's just a common theme that I like to see him talk about, the stresses and pressure of growing and just growing pains. That's the biggest theme I see in all of his music.
To the streets, rest in peace, young nigga. There's a heaven for a G. Be a lie if I told you that I never thought of death. My nigga, we the last ones left. But life goes on. How many brothers fell victim to the streets? Rest in peace, young nigga. There's a heaven for a G. Be a lie if I told you that I never thought of death. My nigga, we the last ones left. And life goes on. Yeah, nigga, I got the word as hell. You blew trial and the judge gave you 25 with an L. Time to prepare to do fair time, won't see parole. Imagine life as a convict that's getting old. Plus with the drama, with looking out for your baby's mama, taking risks while keeping cheap chicks from getting on her. Life in the hood is all good for nobody. Remember gaming on dumb hotties at your party. Me and you know true or two, while scheming on hits and getting tricks that maybe we can slide too. But now you worry, rest nigga, cause I ain't worried. Eyes blurry, saying goodbye at the cemetery. Though memories fade, I got your name tatted on my arm, so we both wrong to my dying days. Before I say goodbye, Caden with mental rest in peace. Thug till I die. How many brothers fell victim to the streets? Rest in peace, young nigga. There's a heaven for a G. I'd be a lie if I told you that I never thought of death. My nigga, we the last ones left. And life goes on. How many brothers fell victim to the streets? Rest in peace, young nigga. There's a heaven for a G. I'd be a lie if I told you that I never thought of death. My niggas, we the last ones left. Cause life goes on. Bury me smiling.
I love the fact that it's like, is affirming also. I really enjoy that chorus because it's affirming. Although you're dealing with the pains of repping people that you've lost, repping your lost ones and pushing that narrative to let people know where you come from, the circumstances of where you come from, and just telling the stories. But I love the affirmative reality of it. It might be harsh, but it's real. Regardless of all of the things we lose along the way, time doesn't stop when you're going through what you're going through. Sometimes it feels unfortunate, but life always goes on. Regardless of what circumstances happen in life, you gotta always hold firmly onto the fact that the tide always changes. Bad days won't last forever, and it won't always feel the way it feels right now. And I like that he pushed that narrative, even with just talking about, you know, the more time that passes without you, the memories do fade, but I still got you tattooed on my arm, so I'm always carry you around. That just goes to show that, yes, the pain will always be there, and you may have traumatic memories that are tied to certain situations, but remember that God won't give you more than you can handle. You got to be able to carry that weight and realize that tomorrow the sun is still going to come up. And I like that narrative.
G's in my pocket, have a party at my funeral. Let every rapper rock it. Let the hoes that I used to know from way before kiss me from my head to my toe. Give me a paper, a pen, so I can write about my life of sin. A couple of bottles of gin in case I don't get in. Tell all my people I'm a rider. Nobody cries when we die. We outlaws, let me ride until I get free. I live my life in the fast lane. Got police chasing me. To my niggas from old blocks, from old crews, niggas that guided me through back in the old school. Pour out some liquor, have a toast for the homies. See, we both got miss you while you gone. You left your nigga on his own. How long we moan? Life goes on. How many brothers fell victim to the streets?
Life goes on, homie.
Young nigga, as I haven't for you.
All homies that passed away. Niggas doing life. Niggas doing 50 and 60 years and shit. I feel you, nigga. Trust me, I feel you. You know what I mean? Last year, we poured out liquor for you. This year, nigga, life goes on. We finna clock mail, get money, evade bitches, evade tricks, get played. There's plenty of basically just represent for you, baby. Next time you see your niggas, we gonna be on top, nigga. You gonna be like, God damn, them niggas came up. That's right, baby. Life goes on. And we up out this bitch. Hey, Kato, mental, y'all niggas make sure it's poppin' when we get up there, man. Don't front.
Life goes on.
I love that because it's finding a positive format to be able to memorialize the people you love. It's giving you a positive format to express yourself. You know, coming from the culture, especially back in the 90s and before that, it wasn't popularized for people that look like us to see the benefit of therapy. And if they did see the benefit of it, it wasn't something that you publicized. You didn't let people know that you needed to talk to somebody about your issues. You know, that's a toxic nature of how times have grown. Like, people look at it as a point of weakness for a man, especially a black man. But I'm not just gonna leave it to men. It's just for people are victims of their time. I understand that. But moving forward, people view it as a sign of weakness for you to feel like you need help mentally to be able to cope with some of the things that you've been through. But I like the fact that he found a positive outlet to be able to not only spread his message and share the narrative of the lifestyle of his lost ones, but also to have a way for him to clear his conscience and be able to talk about what hits him in the heart. I think that's the most important thing about that song. And I just love the fact that he's speaking affirmatively to the people that's listening. One thing about Tupac, I love the fact that he came from a perspective of somebody that's been through it. He wasn't just somebody that talked about or preached the narrative of niggas that's going through certain things. He wasn't speaking about niggas just going to jail. He's been to prison for things that, you know, circumstances that happened throughout his career. He's been through situations, standoffs with the police, shooting police, going through a lot of the things that he went through. He spoke from the form of being a martyr for the cause, being an activist, being the type of person that was willing to speak on it and stand up for things, go against the grain, even if it made people uncomfortable. And that's the biggest thing I respect. A lot of people got a lot of mouth and speak on a lot of topics that they never stood on. And that's one thing that I've always respected about his music. So I'm really looking forward to checking out All Eyes on Me for the first time and just hearing, like, if it's fresh narratives coming from Me Against the World, or if there's a lot of reoccurring themes, where his mindset was going into this album. Obviously, with it being his last one, that was him being alive. I'm excited to see just like where he took it and see just like the creative process of bringing it all together. So if y'all excited to see me do the VERZUZ video for All Eyes on Me and Life After Death, get this video to at least 200 likes. I'm gonna drop that on Patreon, so make sure y'all scan this QR code first and foremost. We got all of our stuff up there already. We got a couple of verses that we've already did. We got some R&B stuff up there, and a lot more exciting matchups that I'm looking to do, but it'll be up there early, and it'll be up probably by the time you're watching this video. But if not, make sure you scan this QR code to check. Shout out to all of our patrons. We appreciate y'all for your continued support. It helps us keep progressing and make better content for you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, at least 200 likes on this video if you want to see that VERZUZ come. But just if you just want to see the album reaction or something, run this video up so I know it's something y'all looking forward to. And first and foremost, I want to start opening up the platform for, because we get a lot of up and coming artists that want to display their art a little bit more, or a lot of people that just enjoy the perspectives that we speak about on this channel and the way that we dive into the music in depth instead of just talking about surface level things. So if you are an artist that's on the rise and you want to get your music reacted to, whether it be your singles that you got or you got projects that you want us to check out and hear our opinions on, we got our email down in the description box. Make sure you email us and reach out, man, so we can talk about it and figure out something. We want to open up a platform to give more people opportunities to, even though we're still a growing platform, I feel like it's always a good thing to pay it forward. So make sure you reach out if you got some music that you like us to react to, and we're going to figure something out. Just a little opportunity for y'all to push what you got going on, but also an opportunity for us to hear some music from people that are on the rise, because I know exactly what that feels like when people don't give you enough of an opportunity to be heard. They don't give you a equal opportunity that they do to these major artists. So once again, this is my first time mentioning it. We're gonna start doing reactions to up and coming artists. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you hit that email, reach out, and let's talk about it. And this was Life Goes On, and I'm excited to get into this album, man. So until next time, I don't got nothing else to say. I go by the name of 5. Peace.
How does this go? You wanna know? You've never been here before. Go with the flow. We'll take it slow. No need to rush.